Okay, I'm not hot yet, but that's what I'm heading for, so I will be hot in a moment. Let's go for it. Oh man, I can't do this in trousers. There we go. Let's go. Oh man. This day's only going to get harder. Oh. I haven't done any warm-up yet. That was a bad idea. Right, I was getting really hot up there, so I've stripped off quite a bit, as you may be able to see, and I'm just about ready to go. I was wanting to get some shots up there, but there's a couple having a romantic moment up there, so I'm going to come back and do that later in the day. That's a bump. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a bump. I certify that as bumpness. There is a place, Sumner. Okay. And there is another place, which is a name I don't know. And then just over that hill is Taylor's Mistake, and that's one of the places that I'm going today. We're in the south. I do believe I've found the South Pole. Mummy, 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 my voice is broken. Mummy, Mummy. According to the sign, this is actually Corsair Bay. This is a structure in the water, which you may have already guessed, but it also happens to be a structure which I believe I have come off on a canoe, as in we started at the top and then each got pushed off from the top. If it isn't this structure, then it will be that one just there, which is no longer accessible, but if it was the one that we used, it would have gone all the way to the ground. Right, I thought I'd give you one last shot of the area before I move on to the next place. See you later. Now, hopefully with the way I've got this camera set up, you'll be able to hear me okay. If not, we're going to get a whole heap of footage where you can't really hear me and you can just see me talking.
Yeah, the windshielding worked great. But the camera position could have been improved a bit. In fact, I'm going to just show the highlights of the day instead of everything I planned.
The car that went past, I had sort of a big audience of people looking out the window at me as they went past, so they're probably quite interested in the camera, I guess. .44.
If you're into biking, check out the full version of this clip on my normal YouTube area. This is quite an interesting stretch of road where you can push your limits without breaking the speed limit too much.
35. So that was Taylor's Mistake. I'll tell you the story in voiceover.
Thanks, Kevin. Taylor's Mistake is a popular beach, especially in the summer. If it's scenery or after, there's plenty of it nearby with dozens of walking tracks in pretty much every direction. Back to you, Kevin.
Right, this is a rock in Sumner that makes it into my favourites because it's got a cave in the middle of it. Other than that, I can't think of any good reason, but that's enough for me.
And then it was time to head back up the Port Hills to catch the sunset. This time I was taking a friend, or more precisely, he was taking me. I decided that driving while tired would not be clever, so we made a bit of a run of it. The journey began at 5 AM driving over the Port Hills and was soon followed by a solid day of biking. At the end of the day we were back in the car on the hill, and after capturing all of the footage we arrived back at the flat at about 10 PM. I've done a lot of experimentation with this video. Some of it has worked and some of it has a lot of room for improvement. Either way, I've learnt a lot and I'm looking forward to doing the next video. Hope you'll join me.
If only the camera was facing the other way.
So what happened there, someone jumped up and was standing through a skylight on a car, and he was basically mooning me.